guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Let's go, come on.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sharp. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They pitch it out to Montgomery, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. sacked back at the 46. Jake Ryan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Rodgers again now. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And out now come the Cowboys. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hey, receiver! Gun!
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got it to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Rodgers going to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Montgomery. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers now to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll run with Montgomery. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And some space here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. A dump off to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second down, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Final play of the half, Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. So thanks to the late and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. And here's Lewis. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Fourth down, Cousins. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3rd and long for Cousins. It's caught right side, it turns. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Back now in Arlington. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have...
And he coughed it up. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
319!
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
319!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Montgomery back to the ground. Great move by Montgomery. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
15 yards through the air and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Cousins on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
319. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, 626.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Green Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. it.